Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another exciting Vobes, One-Eyed, Kenobi, Shobi. With me, the lovely Julia, and you...
The lovely Richard.
Yes!
And as our lovely Ed Loud would say, Eve Godnings.
Yes, Eve Godnings. And I hope your Godnings go with Eve, not with Adam. Because tonight, Adam's taken the day off. Good old Adam. And how are you, lovely Julia?
I'm all right, thank you, lovely Richard. How are you, lovely Richard?
Well, I'm a little bit, nervous about today's show because we've got a little bit of webcamery going on in today's show.
Webcamery?
Yes, webcamery. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I can tell you, the last couple of days, we've been doing some tests on this show. Some people tuned in when they weren't supposed to. But luckily, they came and helped, so that was all right.
I thought it was bad luck to cross both sets.
Yeah, I've also got my fingers crossed. Anyway, I wonder if there's people out there in the stratosphere or even the Vobosphere.
We have lots of lovely peoples out there.
Do you like to say hello to some of them?
I would love to.
Thank you.
True Tales from the Tombstone, and good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Hello. Peter R. Coombs, hello.
Hello.
The Green Man, hello.
Hello, Greenie.
Pauline, my first time on the chat. Evening all, she says. Hello.
Welcome to the chat, Pauline.
Kerry Baldwin, good evening.
Good evening.
Tracy Murphy, hello.
Hello.
Andrew Murphy, hello.
Hello.
Station Master's Choice, evening all.
Boop, boop.
Justine Jones.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
I don't know what happened to my hair. Anyway.
What?
Sean James Cameron, Heidi, hi.
From London.
From London.
Just going to get that in.
Jeff Mahoney, evening.
Hello, Jeff. He's watching, making sure everything's going to run smoothly.
Yeah.
Who knows? Oh, my God. Yeah.
Barry Stevens, he's not been on for a while. He hopes everyone is well and happy.
Oh, Barry, lovely
Glad to
to
see
see
you.
you. How's Faden these days? Well, obviously you can't answer back.
We have Rasputin of Artington. Hello, Richard, Julia, and fellow Vobesters. Hello.
Hello to you, Rasputin.
Josephine Suter, howdy.
Howdy, Josephine.
Philip Hammond and Mary.
Oh,
hi.
Mary. I've got Burgundy on still, Mary. I had it on this afternoon.
Yes.
And I haven't changed. So I'm in deep Burgundy.
What, you don't change 3 times a day?
No, not 3 times a day. Only twice a day. Once into my pyjamas and once into something else.
We have Audrey Forbes Hamilton. Evening.
Good evening, Audrey Forbes.
At home with Mindy. Hello, lovely people, she says.
Ah, that's very nice, isn't it?
Darren Howell.
Yes.
And a number and letters and stuff. Evening all.
The
Hi.
Darren Harrell and numbers and letters.
Yeah,
and stuff.
69KC123.
Yes, just in case we get mixed up with the other 6,900 and whatever they are.
Ernie Samat, tally ho, Richard. A great day for a country walk today.
Ah, yes, absolutely. Tally ho, old Ernie. We've got Ernie on today's show, actually.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, he sent in a video of a very unique and interesting collection.
Ooh.
Can't tell you any more for the moment.
Intriguing.
Yes. I see Barry Stevens says that Faden is great, thank you. And we're thinking of getting out and doing some new videos.
Yes.
Top banana. That would be fantastic.
Fantastical.
We're happy to promote your lovely channel, by the way.
We also have Barry Hughes.
Barry Hughes. Nice to see you, Barry Hughes.
Ed Loud, saying Eve Godnings.
Eve, yes.
Wilf Meyer, hello.
Good to see you, Wilf. Thanks for coming back.
Clive Waterfall, Linda Kane, hello guys.
Hello.
Brainwash Chris, Michael White, Mike Stevens. Hello everybody, Marriott Genealogy. Oh, sure. Aloha from Adelaide, expecting sunny and 26 centigrade, heading to mid-30s rest of week. Nice.
Lovely. Sounds grand.
Ron Langley.
Hello, Ron.
Rick M. Svenny Hoo-Ha.
Yes.
Not seen that name pop up before.
No, it's lovely to have you, Mr. Hoo-Ha.
Tattoos and Tea Dragons, evening.
Evening. Now, Tattoos and Tea Dragons, you know that magic little link I gave you? Now's a very good time to organise an do it. Press it.
Infrastructure to do it.
I don't know what I was trying to say, but now's a good time to click on that and you'll go into a secret room. Ooh. So don't panic.
Otherwise known as the green room, right?
Yes, it's the green room. You'll be all on your own there for the moment, but just organise that and I'll call you in. You'll know what'll happen when it happens. If it happens. You should see the wiring in the studio. No, you shouldn't. No.
Hello to Kate Evans.
Hello, Kate. How's the animals?
Yep. Have you been riding today? So unfair. Hello to Andrew Norris.
Andrew Norris.
Did I say that? Yeah. What ho, Vobesters? I'm out walking Zorro. Oh,
I hope
give
you're
him
not
a bit
walking
cuddle for me.
Zorro in your pyjamas. Oh no, you've got very little of them left. Private conversation. That was. I had a conversation with Andrew
I
Norris,
laughed, not realising
and
what
a
I'd
parcel is coming. Something to do with cow patterns, but I cannot tell you any more than that.
Connor's Dark Corner.
Hello, Connor's Dark Corner.
Elf World. Hey up.
Hey up, lad, up there in the Northland. Well,
Elaine Whitelock. Evening to you both.
Yes.
Hello.
Right,
that's what we've got for now.
Says he's there. Oh, he is there. Yes,
Woo.
indeed. Oh, yes, I can see him. We're not quite ready for him, but just stay there. I don't know how much you can hear of us, T and T Dragons. His name's Dean. Dean. Actually,
Hello, Dean.
I need to just double check on yours. I think it's where is Dean? Here we go. Let me
Yep,
just
it looked
Judd. That's what I thought. Dean Judd. Which is marvellous. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on today's show, we're going to sort of allow a few people to try out a new feature. You may have seen us test this, and it went into a debacle. But we may allow this a little further. But before all of that, we have videos and we have an interview with a young man who's got an idea who he wants to put to us. So this is very intriguing. Now, I have to push a few buttons and get things ready. So I'm hoping that he's here. Now, what I'm going to do is if I add you to the scene and press that, he should be able to hear us. But we can't hear him. Well, we might be able to. But I need to... we have to listen using headphones. So we're going to see if this works, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be an official first. But who knows if it is. We've got horrible crackling noises in our headphones. But it shouldn't... that crackling noise shouldn't be going out anywhere else. So if I go and press this... and press that, he should be able to hear us. But we can't hear. Now I've got an echo coming on. So, Dean... using headphones. So we're going to see if
Can
you
hear
us? Ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be an official first, but who knows? Dean, are you listening to the YouTube? He's listening to the YouTube. Don't listen to the YouTube. Listen to the sound that comes from the room that you're in.
Hello.
Otherwise, hello.
Hello.
We're getting it delayed. So in a minute he'll get this, ladies and gentlemen.
It's always
Hold on
fun
a
to watch
second.
this bit.
This is the bit
I
where
can.
the penny.
Give me a second. Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me? Don't listen to the YouTube. Listen to the sound that comes from the room. Otherwise,
Here we
we'll
go.
end
Let's
up.
get the instructions now.
Otherwise, we'll get around in.
Is that better?
Yes.
We
I
can
can't
hear
see
you.
anything.
You just hear us. You won't be able to see us, I'm afraid. It's a technical issue that we are working on. Eric, are you still working on plugging those video leads? That's right, sir. Good. Oh, he's disappeared.
Left.
If you leave the room, oh, wait a minute. Let me add you back to the scene. Are you still there?
Kate Evans says, I went horse riding yesterday and couldn't ride my horse because he was being really naughty.
Oh, that's cheeky. Are you there, Dean? Earth to Dean. Vobe show to Dean. He's gone. He's gone. So anyway, this is how it works in the early days of the BBC. Wait a minute, he's come back. Hang on.
Can you see me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you faintly, but I can turn up my volumes. But can you hear us? You should be able to hear us, but you've got to listen to the.
Jeff Mahoney says, don't refresh the page.
Don't refresh the page your end. I'm not refreshing mine. You've got to listen to the audio that comes from the browser with just you in it. He keeps taking himself out. It won't work, Dean. He's not there now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was well worth the excitement. Basically, in order to get yourself onto the show, you need a special link, which we will send you. And then you get brought into the show screen here, but you won't see us. What happens is you'll hear us and we can have the conversation. We will see you and the audience will see both of us, but you won't see us. The only way that you can see us is on YouTube, but mute the YouTube browser, but keep the browser that you're in on. That's the only way it works. So I don't know where he's gone.
Jeff Kellison says, all's right in the world as the daisy is lit. And I switched my phone back from Pete's account. Who's Pete? And
yeah,
I had to duck my head and go,
is a monkey. Yeah, big thank you to Jeff.
Oh, yeah,
I had
Pete
a conversation with a chap called Pete Simeon who said, I emailed Jeff and I said, Jeff, just to let you know, I'm ever so thrilled. The Daisy has arrived. I must thank Simon who makes them. And then I got this email from this chap called Pete Simeon who went, I'm a mate of his and we have conversations and I'm glad it arrived. And I thought, who the hell is this? I didn't know who it was. So I said, are you the chap then that makes the things? He says, no, I'm an associate of him and blah, blah, blah. And I thought, this is very odd. And then eventually Jeff went, oh, sorry, it is me. I've just got a different account on. I thought I was, because I said, oh, this is all very mysterious. I thought, how do you know who I am? Because it was from a different email account. It was Pete, you know his monkey?
Oh, yes, the Monkey Pete.
Pete Simeon.
His account.
As soon as I realised, I didn't know he had his own email
The penny
account.
dropped. Clink.
Yeah. So, Jeff, you did confuse us. Right, it looks like Dean is back in the scene, so let's see if we can go back there and access him.
I thought, how do you know
Hello, Dean.
different email account? You know his monkey?
Oh, yes.
He's typing now.
Oh, his internet went.
Oh, his internet. Oh, he's typing on there. Oh, your internet went. That would explain it.
So you didn't hear what you
No.
said?
It looks like,
So, Dean, we do have you, but I can hear you're listening on the YouTube link. So you need to mute YouTube. And
Hello.
hello.
Hello?
But you need to hear us in the browser window that you appear in on the link. The link that this is, it's not rocket science, but we sent you a link.
It's still confusing.
I know, it is confusing. We sent you a link and you appeared
on the YouTube.
Who else has we got there? Jeff. Hang on a minute. Jeff Mahoney, if you're there, could you go on your... let's just test it works properly. If Jeff's there, can you put yourself into the room and I'll add you to the screen and we'll see. Because he's gone again.
Oh, no.
The other option, Dean, is that you call in on the phone line. Well, we can make that available. We're just... calm down, Richard, says Rasputin. I get a bit tetchy. I'm sorry. The trouble, I've got hamster cheeks. Oh, no, sorry. These are headphones.
He's tetchy because he's working.
Yes, I'm working. I'm trying to make it smooth and jolly. And this isn't like your normal life where...
oh, gosh. He's producing and presenting.
Exactly.
Presenting.
Here we go. We've got Jeff now. Hang on. Let's see. Let's have a quick word with Jeff. Let's bring Jeff into the scene. Hello. Hang on. I've got to go and switch the thing. Hello, Jeff.
How are you?
Yes, I'm good. You can hear us.
Yeah.
Can you?
For the audio to catch up here.
All right. Just waiting for sometimes there's a bit of audio delay, but
yeah.
Hello. 1,
You
2,
should
3.
probably close off YouTube.
He said I've muted you on YouTube.
That'll
now,
help
but
your
can't hear
internet a little bit. And so then when Richard brings you in, although I can't hear Richard right now. So
Can you hear me now?
do you hear Richard talking?
Hello. Well, I'll have to
Okay.
talk obviously to. Can you hear me, Jeff?
I should probably pull up another.
Okay, so I think what we'll do is Dean. I don't know if Dean can hear us. He may have to type in. I don't want
I have to grab another device so I can be on YouTube also.
to. Right, it's gonna just leave
Yeah.
Jeff. Jeff.
Yeah, the best thing is only to have the browser open with the Ninja in it.
And when he says a ninja, there's not actually a
Oh, there
bloke
we go.
there with
Now the audio's
like
working.
karate-like
Okay.
thing. What is a ninja anyway? Yeah, it's one of them.
Well, it
Isn't
looks like I'm
a
live,
trend.
but I can't hear Richard.
we tested this so many times. I might have to go to StreamYard in the end. I'm gonna have to
Richard,
relent.
make sure you have push to talk enabled.
Yes, we've gone through all that. Push to talk. Yes. Push to talk is definitely enabled. Okay, I'm going to abandon this because it's just not working. So, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen, but I don't want another show of us sitting around farting about. Dean, are you able to call us on the show phone number on 0793 4746 790? That would be the best thing if you're able to do that. And I can reroute the phone I don't. Yeah, sorry about this. I'm gonna reroute the phone over. Where is the headphones there? So we should be able to hear the headphone. We should be able to hear the phones in the normal way. If you can give us a call on 079347467, then we can get that all going, which would be great. I don't know if he's doing that.
It's all very complicated.
It is very complicated, but I need to
have some bubbles. Because that always makes things better,
yes.
right?
It might, yeah. Okay, so let's watch a video whilst that's being sorted. So our first video of the night is where are the videos? Here we go. This is Barry. I think this is Barry Hughes, who has been to a Royal Observer post. There's no explanation with this, so I'm going to put it up as it comes in. So I don't know where it is and really what it's about, but make it of it what you will. So, there we go. How about that? Now, I may have made a mistake here. Why am I getting feedback? I may have made a mistake here because there's so many different things. I'm going to see if we can try this one more time. I know Dean is going to ring in, but we may just try this one more time because, and of course I've rewired everything, but that needs to go in. Oh, I don't know where that went in now.
Yeah, that video looked really fun. And Jeff Kellison says, I want a bunker like that to live in until things settle down and feel more normal again.
So, unfortunately, I don't know too much about the Royal Observer Corps other than that was a bunker thing that they went in. And presumably that's on Duncton Hill, is it? Oh, Jeff's gone now. Oh, okay. I was just going to try it, Jeff. I was just going to try that again because I wasn't in Chrome on that, and that's probably why it wasn't working. But anyway, Dean, ring in on the phone. Let's just get this going. We'll worry about this on another day. If you wouldn't mind, that would be grand. The number you require is not on the screen. It is now 07934746790. And Jeff's too late now. Yeah, here we go. Right, now, hang on a minute. Why have we got so much feedback? Hello.
The number you require.
Where is that sound coming from? I've got so many different... It shouldn't be
Hello
any...
there.
Hello, is that Dean?
It is Dean, yes. I do apologise for all the mixed up.
It's not no, don't worry, it's not your fault. I think I had the wrong browser open, so it's don't worry. It's a new thing that we're trying to do, and it's been a bit of a headache trying to get it to work because it's as clunky as anything. And if you looked in the studio, you can't see this live, but I'll show everybody else for the benefit of. We've got wires, we've got 2 mixing desks and boxes of stuff, and it's I hate it.
Not to worry. We're all first times, isn't it? It's both of our first times doing this, isn't it?
I know. The thing is, though, I just want this show to run smoothly so everybody's happy. But anyway, so it's lovely to have you on the show. And now you came up with an idea, so that's what this is what we got you on the show for. You came up with this idea, and would love to hear it.
Yes. Well, thank you for having me on. Anyway, firstly, Richard, I really appreciate this. I've just recently, I've recently just lost my job. You see, so I'm trying to really make something of this, and I've already, within months, put my heart and soul into this project. And I just thought I would, come on the show, talk about it, and see if you guys are interested in it.
Of course. So basically, the project is send you £250,000 by the end of the day, or my house blows up. Is that right?
You're not meant to air that bit. Richard.
Oh, sorry.
That was the small print.
Yeah, that was the small. I beg your pardon. So do tell us, what is the idea? What is the project?
Right. So I'm like a huge Dungeons and Dragons fan. I've been playing it for like years. I think since my university days, or like 7 years. I forget. But I've been playing it for a long time, and I've been inspired to create my own role-playing game.
Right.
And essentially, it's based on the concept of mutants and mutations and that kind of exciting stuff.
Okay.
And basically, I just thought I'd come on and share a few stories of games I've played with because I'm currently playtesting it, you see, trying to see what works, what doesn't work, take things out, put things in.
So just go through, because I mean there may be some people here who don't quite know, have heard of Dungeons and Dragons, but may not know exactly what that is. Because when you first sent me the email, I thought, this reminds something that I remember having a go at once or twice when I was in my late teens, and it involved, as I remember it, somebody having a book with a whole load of scenarios and somebody else having a dice, and you had to decide whether you go down the left door or the right door or lift a trap door or something like that. But since then, of course, computers came along and turned it into a whole load of different games.
Things like World of Warcraft.
And Julia plays a lot of... well, not so much these days.
Just World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
I don't even play that at the moment.
Oh, sure, love this then. Sure, love this.
So
you're not wrong, Richard. You're not wrong. Yeah, that is I would say essentially, but D&D has come a long way from when I've started playing it. It's you can be an elf, you could be a druid, there's like loads of things to it that I can't really list right now. But
right. So
Yeah, it is.
could you
It
just
is a
give us the
role-play-
basis of it then? Because I mean, it's a game that you do with people all sat around a table.
Yeah, well, I've been playing on Skype, you see, as well.
Right.
So I've been doing it on Skype, and obviously before lockdown, I did meet up with my friends, and sometimes we even dressed up just for the fun of it. We've done that a few times.
Oh, okay.
And
So
we've
you
had
could play this over the internet, like on a Zoom call or something like that.
Yeah, I've done it many times, and that
Right.
usually works because I've got
Yeah.
a voice mod on my computer, you see, so I'm able to distort my voice and make it more atmospheric.
Oh, okay. So just give us, I mean, just lay down the thing. Imagine I'm playing the game for the first time and I'm dressed up in some costume. What happens?
Well, firstly, Richard, what costume are you wearing?
Well, let's just say I'm wearing a trepided explorer's outfit.
Fantastic. Right, well, firstly, before any game, I would obviously brief the players as to what kind of world we're going in, what kind of game it might be, whether it's
Right.
steampunk, it could be sci-fi, it could be just a fantasy game, like Lord of the Rings and that
Yeah.
kind of deal.
Okay.
And I would probably basically say, like, maybe this race is oppressed, because what you do is you kind of choose races and classes. And classes being like a fighter, barbarian, a druid, cleric, that kind of stuff. And races, you're looking at human, elf, dwarf, halfling.
Okay. So what's the what's the object of the game?
It's just basically
To quest.
telling a story. Yeah, it's telling a story
Right.
through gameplay, essentially. My wife is actually in the process of writing 2 books on games we've played.
Okay.
And they're really, really good as well.
Well, I'm sure that you wouldn't say that they were really, really bad. I do remember, actually, you used to be able to get books, didn't you, that was sort of that thing where it's like, you know, do you go down this door? And then you go turn to page 52, and then you go to page 52, and in this room there's a chest. Are you going to open it or not? And you go, yeah, I'll
I
open
believe,
it.
yeah, that is a kind of form of D&D, but in this case, it's more of a role-playing thing where you just get given. The dungeon master would, for example, say, firstly, I'd be the dungeon master in this case, and you would be the player. And I imagine Julia as well would be a player, so it'd be you two. And I would pitch a scene like you're in a forest, you wake up in a forest, you've got no memory, and in front of you is a wild boar, and I'd say, what would you do?
Run
And
away.
Julia might say, I want to kill the boar. But then you, Richard, might be like, oh no, my character's all against animal cruelty and needless killing and stuff like that. My character's going to try and push Julia out of the way. So then I would ask you two to roll dice to see who gets the highest. And it's basically that kind of vibe. A better example would probably be like maybe you're going down a dark corridor, a dinted hallway, and you haven't got the really best vision. And I might say you hear scuttling coming towards you. What do you do? And I'll probably describe there being like crates in the corridor that you can probably hide behind.
Right,
And
okay.
And obviously you can be absolutely creative with the situations. So maybe like you might want to pick up the crate and throw it at whatever's coming that way.
So, okay, I think I've got the general idea. So that you're following these characters, and you can make it up, and presumably you can get into the language of the characters and all of that, and you're throwing
totally.
you're throwing it. So you said that you were out of work at the moment, and you're trying to make this earn money. How on earth do you make a game that is basically a bunch of people, you know, playing a game make money?
Well, it's how Dungeons and Dragons work. They do it by book essentially. They have all the rules, all the key characters, like all the they have examples, they have races, classes, and everything in the books, and
Right.
that's what you buy essentially to play the games. But there's also maps you could buy. There's figurines you could buy. For me personally, I obviously can't build little characters or figurines. I mean, I can have a go, but it won't turn out professionally. I'm afraid.
Yeah.
But
But
yeah,
how would you
it's-
market? So I mean I understand it because I've gone through the process of writing books and things. So you create a world, and you've got certain rules, and then clearly there's a chance element with the dice that will help the story have that random element, is what I'm guessing. So, and then you put all these rules and the characters into a book that you sell on Amazon. I mean, I suppose because I'm so far removed from that world, that's why I'm struggling to understand how you're going to make money from it. But presumably there are players who play this and they buy lots of different games of it. Is that
yeah. D&D Wizards of the Coast, the people who own D&D, they make a lot of money. They've just released a new book right now containing loads of updates and new races, new classes, new spells, new this, that, and other.
Right.
So it's always ongoing, always evolving, and because it's got such a dedicated audience.
So is there room for others doing it then? If there's already dungeons and the people that do that, if they're the market leaders, are there subgroups that do exactly what you're saying?
I believe so. From what I've seen, there are one or two like competitors. But for me personally, my game isn't exactly Dungeons and Dragons.
Right.
My game is inspired by. It's got new stats, but it's also got 650 playable races, whereas also 680. I do apologise.
680.
Whereas Dungeons and Dragons has like
Playable
10.
races, as in different species you can be.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you meant running races. Or Sorry.
No, it's like for those games you can be like an elf, a dwarf, and all that. On my game, you could be a dog.
Right.
You could be a giraffe if you want to. There's a panda. You can be. I've had loads of this play tested many times, and I've had so many good laughs and so much good feedback.
Right.
In terms of the game
Okay.
itself, and I've had so many weird combinations because at the end of the day, Richard, you play as a mutant in my game, which is basically a splicing of all these different races that you can choose from, and you can choose different mutations as you grow as a character.
Right. I can hear that you're incredibly enthusiastic. I'm not in that even near that world, so all of this is just sort of hitting me for the first time in a way that I'm thinking, oh my god, I'm outside of it. Let me just find out from Julia, what you're more to do with this, because you've played.
Yeah, someone said it's like virtual reality. It is kind of like that. But my husband used to play live action role play, which is the same thing, just where you actually, like Dean has done, you dress up and you do it in a location.
Right.
He used to do it at Fort Whitley, actually. So,
Fort Whitley in Portsmouth.
yes.
Oh, right.
I had a go. I played a fairy.
Of course.
That was when I was.
Were you a purple fairy?
I was part of the crew on that one. Yes.
Right.
Strangely
Yeah,
enough.
that's live action roleplay is something I've always wanted to do, but because I live quite like in the middle of nowhere, there's no way actually doing events like
So
that.
yeah, most
I've
people
always
travel
done.
quite a distance to do that.
So I can see that your game is great for lockdown, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, most certainly.
you know,
yes.
these situations where people can't meet up, then I can see that this is a great thing to have over the internet. And
Yes, most certainly. I mean, like I say, Richard, my game, I've been running I've got 3 games on the go at the moment. I'm always making notes of new ideas.
right.
And if you want, we can make you a mutant now, if you like.
I'd rather not be a mutant, thank you. I find the action role play bit of it a bit of a strange concept for me. I mean, I know I'm a performer and I could perform as different characters and things, but
What I would say is, for someone who has such a wild imagination, he doesn't really imagine much out of the box.
yeah,
Very
I'm
accurate,
very
yes.
conventional.
Yeah, the thing with the whole lockdown thing is though, because with D&D and my game especially as well, is you're able to escape away from this kind of current climate that we've got going on to enter
Yes,
a new
no,
world.
I absolutely get. I mean, I get all of that, and I imagine that there are people who will go, okay, yeah, you know, I'll be a mutant, and they may, you know, because I know people like to dress up for Halloween or for going to places like the Rocky Horror Show. They get into the vibe and they dress all up. Because I used to do it professionally. People used to pay me to dress up. I tend not to dress up just for the fun of it, because I suppose it's like being somebody who works backstage. You've seen it, and the magic is not there anymore. My magic's elsewhere. But so that's why I suppose I'm sort of resistant to dressing up. But I absolutely get the concept, and I can imagine that people, you know, who are of like mind, could get a Zoom thing together. And so I'm more interested on the practical side, because you're saying you want to sell it, and I'm interested how you market it.
Yeah, well, at the moment, like I say, my game is currently in playtest at the moment, so I'm not 100% finished it yet. But one thing I'm planning on making is that.
How do you protect it from someone just nicking the idea? I mean, because you've
that
just told
again
us, and
is-
somebody I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. I'm going to go write them something, and
you and my wife think on the exact same wave level, because that's one thing she was quite skeptical about me phoning up about. She said, once someone steals your idea. But,
I mean, obviously it's a lot of work because you've got to think of all these things, but
yeah, no, of course, yeah. I mean, like I say, from my perspective at the moment, with it still being playtest, I haven't put all my work online or anything like that yet. But
what's it called? What's your game called?
It's a work in progress name, but I'm thinking The Joy of Creations by Dr. Fiddleflesh.
Okay.
Right.
Interesting.
He's a very, very fun character. I've played him many times before. He's a fun character to play as.
Right. Okay. Brilliant. Well, Dean, I wish you luck with that. I'm not quite sure where we take that, but if anyone's interested in it, do you want people to get in touch with you to game test or have a go or anything like that?
If anyone's interested, I'm always open for that. I'll put my email address in the chat if you like. And
please do.
I'll see if anyone's interested. Please do get in contact. I'm quite friendly, and
you sound very friendly.
And it's always good to meet new people and help people obviously escape the current climate. So if anyone's interested in being a mutant or interested in the game, please do hit me up.
Fantastic. I'm sorry we couldn't get the video thing working. We might just do a quick test with Jeff. He's sort of standing by, but we need to play in another video first. But Dean, thank you so much for explaining the game. And it'd be interesting. I know you suggested that we could do it on the show. I'm not quite sure how that would work, really. But
I've got a few ideas, but like I said, I'll email you and we can go over any basics. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But
fantastic.
I'd be totally up for.
Julia's game for it. That's more, it's definitely her thing. Brilliant. Well, take care, Dean, and thanks so much for calling in.
Well, thank you very much for having me on, Richard. See you later, guys.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
take care. Bye-bye. So there we are. That's Dean and sorry about that. There's was your volume very loud?
Yes.
You can turn it down here. I meant to tell you, you can turn it down there.
Oh, thanks. Now I know.
Now you know. I know. It's because everything's been rewired in the studio. Anyway, so there we are. Are you somebody who plays Dungeons and Dragons or variants of?
In comments, we've had, I think it was Robert Clola. I'm so sorry. I'll put my T-shirt in. Yeah. Robert Croser said that he used to do LARPing.
LARPing?
That's live action role play.
Thank you. Live action role play.
Yeah, so it's a role play game exactly like he was just describing.
But without the dice?
No, without the dice, because you're actually there and actually doing it.
But when you say you're actually...
But you get a choice of what you can do, I think.
Right. I mean,
you've just got to figure out... It's kind of a bit like Crystal Maze in at times.
So is it? It's my kids went off to a what used to be a shopping centre that closed down. It was bought out by a bunch of people who dress up as zombies.
Right.
I think it's something like Zombie Attack or something in Reading.
Okay.
And they go there for the day, and it's a shopping centre, and you go in the shopping centre, and you're like, looks like it's an ordinary shopping centre, and then you just get like in a computer game, you get these zombies. These are actors or people acting. I wouldn't say they were actors, but they were people acting, students and whatever, going, and they scare you. And the idea is it's a sort of scare thing, and you run around and you open another door, and once you're in a certain room, the door shuts, and then you have to go through another rigmarole. So it's a set, really, and you have the freedom, but they know roughly that if you're in this room, they can shut this door, and then this series of things happens. And once you come out of that, this series of things can happen, and so on. And then eventually, an hour or two later, you come out absolutely exhausted, and you've had a good laugh. Is that what your LARP? What did you call
LARP.
it? LARP.
Live action.
Yes.
Role
Is that
play.
what that is?
A little bit.
Is it? It's not structured.
It really does vary from group to group.
Oh, okay.
But a little bit.
Is it structured then? Is there?
It is structured, yes.
Yeah, it's not you just turn up in a.
No. Someone's
forest.
worked out lots of scenarios and
right.
and things like that.
Okay.
The players have to work out how to deal with it.
Is it like that thing where you go into a room and you've got to get out of a room, and they lock you in and you've got
it's
an
not
hour?
It's not quite that intense,
right? But it's that sort of world that you're working out puzzles.
Very much
cool.
so.
Okay. I'm sure there will be people out there as dense as me who's not experienced that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I can totally see how confusing it would be.
Any more interesting comments on Action Replay? Action, whatever it is.
If we did, they were all the way back up there, and we've passed them. Someone said matching jumpers, nice. We've had a load of latecomers arrive. Like
Welcome to the latecomers.
Mark Donny McLeod and Croser and Floating Our Boat. Hello.
Hello to you, floating our boat. Sounds like lakeside. Yes, there we are. I think you can probably go to a shopping centre and just get scared anyway. Lakeside shopping centre being one that you only have to walk in and look at the people there and get very scared. Let's show a video, and then we're going to try this system one more time because Jeff is standing by, so we'll see if it works. And if it works, we can see if you want to come on. We'll just give it a go. But first, this is Ernie in Dorset, and he wanted to share with us his special collection. Enjoy.
Hi Richard, just to show you a collection of my 8mm cassettes, videos, records still in my collection.
There we go. The lovely Julia has just disappeared for 5 minutes, but she will be back in a second. We've probably just got ourselves a copyright strike because I'm assuming that music, I've not heard it before, but I assume that is commercial track, so no doubt. But that's okay. We don't make any money on this show. Here's the lovely Julia. We had somebody at the door, and she had to go and investigate. Isn't that true?
Yes.
Yes. But she's come back a lot lighter.
Yes.
It can happen. So now Jeff Mahoney is standing by. So we're going to see if we can get this to work one more time. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to try out this new system that's supposed to be so easy. We have to put on the headphones, so lovely Julia. And hopefully we should be able to hear each other. And we should be able to hear Jeff. Bear with me 1 second. So I'm going to push the chat there. And let's... Hang on a minute. How do I go back in? I forgot how I do this now. Come out of that. Come out of that. Come out of that. Go into that. Hello, Jeff.
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear us?
Oh, no, you can't
I'm
hear
on.
us.
I see the red light.
You see the red light?
Going on YouTube.
I've pushed the thing. But you can't hear me. I wonder if it's... Hang on a minute. Let me just see if I can change the audio. Wait a minute. Wait. Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear us now? You must be able to hear us now.
So
Can you hear us now?
maybe we'll try it tomorrow morning.
I'm out filming tomorrow.
Oh, I can hear you now.
Can you hear us now?
Oh, huzzah.
Yes.
Oh, there we go. Thank goodness for that. So this is Jeff Mahoney. Hello, Jeff.
Hello. How are you?
Now, you're very quiet. I can't remember where you're coming in from. Oh, yeah, you're coming in on the browser. You might be quiet to me, but could you just say a few words?
I can say a few words.
Oh, yeah, no, you're reasonably loud to
Not
everybody
womble
else.
today.
Yeah, no wobbling today.
No wombling. So, Jeff, where are you based?
The moon.
Oh, you're on the moon. So
I'm so not fair. I want to go to the moon.
you're in space 1999 on Moonbase Alpha.
Pretty much. No, I'm in Ohio.
Oh, you're in Ohio. Very
Oh,
nice.
hi. Oh,
hi.
Sorry, that was bad.
Round on the ends, high in the middle.
Yes, and we've been doing some tests on this.
We have.
And I can tell you, we did a show the other day. Some people obviously saw that show, and we had lots of multiple people on there, but that's not the most ideal way of doing it. But it worked under a fashion. But then I can't understand why we tried to do it all over again, and then we had so many issues.
To eliminate
I'm here.
using your phone.
Oh, yes, that's right. Yes, but we would eliminating.
Have your voice come in through the green room so people could hear.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So that if other people joined, everybody would talk and we couldn't isolate. So, So, anyway, what we thought is if anybody would like to join the show tonight, if they've got a webcam and say hello to us, you'd be very welcome.
Yeah.
We would love to.
Very painless.
It is, yeah. It's as smooth as a baby's bum now that we've sorted it out. the earlier issue was probably all my fault because
I'm sure it was.
No, I wasn't using Chrome. I'd forgotten about blooming Chrome. I
Chrome,
was using
right? You have to use Chrome. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I was using Firefox, which is my preferred browser.
No, can't do that.
Well, I realise that now.
No, you can't do that.
Can't do that.
You can't do that.
Can't do that. So yeah. So if anybody now, am I allowed to post the right link? Well, I get you're in the chat room, aren't you, Jeff?
Yes.
If you post the link in there, because I might post the wrong sodding link, and if I do
Okay.
that, it's balls up. And we'll
I
see
can
if
post
any.
the link.
We'll just see if anybody wants to join us on the show tonight.
Come
So-
join the party.
Come and join the party. Jeff is just about to post the link in the chat room, because I don't know what sort of delay there will be between what you hear on YouTube and what comes out the chat room, because there's often a bit of a delay. Because people used to say, I would say goodbye,
It's posted.
and
Wait for
it's
it.
posted. It's
Wait for
yeah,
it.
we're waiting. I can't see it.
Oh,
Where is
will it not censor him because
Oh,
he's
it
not
might-
you?
Oh yes, it will censor you.
Which I think it
Why?
has.
Why? Because it doesn't like people posting links.
It doesn't come through me either.
You can post all sorts of other cats, but just not links.
Or a puma.
A puma. Put a puma in there, you'll be right. So I can go
Let me
and
try
known as a
this.
puma.
This will work.
I can post it. I just need to remember which one it is.
Right. You just need to put https:// before the invite word.
Where is it? That's not come up either.
Oh, it should come up.
Is it the longest of all the links that you sent me? There's
Yes,
one.
The one that begins with invite.cam.
Oh, yeah. Right up to the word device. Is that correct?
No. Well, I don't know. It should go from HTTPS all the way to
C9.
KVC9, correct.
Every time I try to pick up a link in here, it highlights the whole damn page. Right. Copy link location. Okay.
Just
let's-
click and hold on the link and it should say copy link.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Thank you very much for the helpful advice there.
Just trying to help.
He wasn't watching what you were doing. He
No, I
can't
know.
see that bit.
Okay, I posted the link there.
There's the link.
It's gone. It's in there. I can post the link because I'm a genius.
Because you are the owner of the
Yes,
channel.
because I'm the owner of the channel. So if anybody wanted to come in, we can add them to it. Oh, yeah, there you go.
We may have a
Well, that
fish.
This is very exciting, ladies and gentlemen. We went through this whole rigmarole, but at least now I've designed a nice thing. Oh, look, hang on. Somebody is
Hey,
here.
it's my mama.
Is it your mum?
That's
Right.
my mum.
Jeff, I'm just going to take you away for a moment, and we're going to add a nice thing. Oh, look, hang on.
You have to mute the YouTube, Mum.
I've
So
got
this
to.
is-
How do I do that?
So, at
How's
the top
that?
of the, if you've got it in a tab, surely there's a little mutey sound at
How do I
no
do
button
that?
at the top of the.
Hello, Helen.
Hello,
How are you watching us?
on my
What?
computer.
On a computer, right, okay. On the browser,
Yeah.
on the very top, have you got tabs?
No, I've got tabs at the bottom.
Oh, okay. On the tabs, does it have a well, you know, on YouTube, on the actual YouTube, there's a picture of a speaker, and if you press on it, it stops the speaker.
On the tabs, does it have a?
How's that?
Well, you know, on YouTube,
Nope.
on the actual YouTube, there's a
We can still hear it playing in the background.
speaker, and if you press on it, it stops the speaker.
It's so fun.
This is like trying to talk your father
Suck
into
it.
the
you hear me?
VHS program. Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
We also have Fran and Rich on standing by.
I'm standing by.
On standy by, we have Fran and Rich, which we might be able to bring in a second.
We also have Fran and
Your mum's just whilst your mum's I'm just going to say goodbye to your mum from stay there.
See you in a minute, Mama.
See you in a minute. You fiddle with YouTube, and we've got We got Fran and Rich, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Fran and Rich.
Hello.
Aha!
Is it working?
It is working.
Duk, duk, duk. Is it working?
Oh my god. How are you guys?
We're fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're fine. We've got all sorts of echoey voices
Yeah,
going on
it's a
though.
bit gobbledygook.
Oh no. You should you see you shouldn't. You should only have that one browser. Have you got YouTube Play?
Oh, hang on a second. Oh, that. Yay!
Is that better?
Massive delay. There's a massive delay.
How's your internet connection? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Fran and Rich from Floating Our Boat. They're currently on their boat on the Suez Canal.
On Constanza.
On Constanza. They're about to go over the... Oh, they've disappeared.
We've lost them.
We've lost them. Never mind, because your mum
Hello, Mum.
is back.
I've lost you.
Oh, you've lost us. Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
I can certainly hear you. Oh, hang on a minute.
There we go. You see, you won't be able to see us. I think that's also part of the confusion. You won't actually be able to see us, but you'll be able to hear us.
I could see you before. Oh, no, I could see the other people in the room.
Yeah, you could see the other people in the room, but you can't see us. It saves our bandwidth because we're trying to bring as many people in, but also it saves the echo.
Can you still hear me?
Yes. And you can hear us in real time now.
Yeah, I can hear you in real time. The only I managed to find it.
Now, here's a weird thing. Here's what I don't understand. Nobody rings in, but they're all eager to come on and show their face.
They get their mugs on,
I was
on
actually
screen.
going to ring you because
Were
I
you?
wanted to know how to do the chat.
Oh,
What chat?
You still...
well, on the chat on the screen. Julia's the king of the chat, queen.
You should be able to open up the live chat.
How?
Underneath the title.
I don't know.
Underneath the title, there should be
Yeah.
like a little speaky boxes.
She's on a computer. Shouldn't it just come up anyway?
It should.
Isn't it on? Are you on an ordinary browser?
Have you got it? If you've got it full screen, you won't see it.
No, I haven't got it full screen.
Huh.
Oh,
Is it not on the right hand side next to the, I mean, is it not right in front of your face?
Probably.
when I
Hey,
go,
Mum, I'm sending you the brain cell. Ready?
yeah, okay. When I go to write something, it says create a channel to join the chat.
Are you talking about on YouTube or are you talking about on the other thing?
No, I'm on YouTube.
What other thing?
I don't know.
That thing.
Oh, this thing.
The ninja.
I've got the brain cell. Don't ask her.
Don't
Oh, no,
ask me.
sorry,
I
yes,
will
you've
die
just
now.
passed, yeah,
I
she's
can't speak. I has
She hasn't got
dumb.
the brain cell.
Hello, Andrew Norris. Yeah.
So you want to do the typing, Helen?
Yeah, I wanted to type to say hello so you could say hello to me, but it didn't
Yeah.
even
So
matter.
there
Don't
you
worry
are
about
on
it.
your
can call
computer.
up to
You're
say.
on your. People are. I mean, this is amazing. People are watching this. You're there on your computer, and you have the normal web browser with YouTube in it, and then underneath the description and all that kind of
It's the
caper.
Rose Show 23rd.
Yeah. And on
Does
the
it-
right-hand side of the
Yeah.
page, what have you got there?
It says 34 likes, 2
Yeah.
unlikes.
Right. But is there
Share.
another? Yeah. Is there not? Hang on a minute. Let me. Oh, you can't see. I was going to
No,
show
I
you.
was going to say,
Everybody else's chat.
You what? Sorry.
I can see everybody else's chat.
Is there not a little box at the bottom that you type
it says
in?
chat publicly as, or it should say something.
No.
Say something. I'm giving up on you. Never give up on you, my mama.
Hang on a minute. I'm going to go to YouTube page and see what it blooming well looks like. Right, here's an old version.
I think I used to put on blooming productions and everything. I can't even do this.
You do have a YouTube account, right?
No.
Ah,
You don't have a YouTube account?
that's why.
That's why then. There we go.
Oh,
So,
so
next
it's-
caller.
Okay.
Welcome to the helpline.
This is, isn't it?
I'll speak to you
There are
later,
90 people
Julia.
watching this
about it.
nonsense. There are 90
Sorry,
people
that's
who have...
very boring.
We
Oh,
also
what a
have a
phone
phone
call.
call. Bear
Oh
with
my
us.
gosh.
We should be able to take
Yeah,
the
Mike
phone call at the same
Stephen,
time. Hello,
yes.
caller.
is tech support. She needs a Google account.
Yes, we just worked that out. Thank you very much, Sean from London. We've just got that. Can you hear Sean?
Thanks, SGC. SGC? SJC.
Helen, can you hear? Can you hear Sean?
I read it as well. Mike Stevens says I have to have a YouTube account.
Hello, Helen. This is Sean in London.
Hello, Sean in London. This is Helen in Pittsfield.
My
I
brain.
can hear her, but she's very, very faint.
Yes.
I'm not.
She's not. You're not getting her. Hang on a minute. I've got to think. Why? Try that.
But it's funny because I'm watching it on the big TV, which is about 30 seconds behind anyway.
Yes, the television will be. The YouTube
Yeah.
stream is the final product that comes out, and there's processing in between it. It's madness. This.
Yeah.
Who invented this technology? I was happy with two tin cans and a bit of string.
Right, who's making the tea in this party anyway?
Can you hear Helen any louder? Say something, Helen.
Hello, hello, hello. I can be a lot louder if you want.
She sounds like the borrowers.
I'm the bar.
Plus, I can hear myself on an echo.
Yes, that may be true. I don't know what to do about that. And, can't.
If I was you, Richard, I'd get in the van and just drive.
Yes, I
Come
think
and
you're
see
right.
me. I'll make you cauliflower cheese.
Yeah. Probably best not to ring in. Probably best to come in on the computer.
Rightio.
Because we haven't worked
Speak
out.
to you
Yeah, take care, Sean. Thanks so much for the echoey
Thank you,
call.
Sean. Bye.
Bye.
So that was Sean on the phone. Helen is still on there. Let me just go back into the master green room. We've only got Jeff sitting there waiting.
Hi, Jeff.
What's going on in the... So what do you do? Helen, are you going to sort yourself out an account? Obviously you can't do it on the air
No,
now.
I will do. Yeah, I'll have to. Yeah, I'll have to wait till Eli comes. He can show me how to do it.
Exactly. So what have you been up to today? Have you been doing any role playing or
No,
LARPing?
No, I've been crocheting. I'm making some dragon gloves.
Wow, dragon.
Christmas
Have you
present.
got any dragons to put them on?
They're there for a Christmas present.
Oh, you make presents for dragons.
Yes.
I got it.
You got it?
Somebody
sure
else
Mum
is
did.
talking now as well.
You what, sorry?
They are. Oh, you can't see it properly.
No, the light's not terribly good in your room. Terribly good? It's not.
Is that
it's
a
not great.
towel behind you, by the way?
No, it's my
It's a
cardigan.
cardigan on the back of her chair.
Oh, it's your cardigan. I beg your pardon. It's a very nice cardigan. It just looked like a towel.
Not as posh as yours. Sorry.
Yeah, no, so sorry.
Have you opened your present, Julia?
No, saving it for my birthday.
Oh, good.
Talking of presents, a present turned up for you. It's in the other room. It's a small present. I can't show it to you because it's got my address written all over it. And I haven't redacted it. There's a word we didn't know we knew, but last year that was the word of the...
That was the word of the year, wasn't it?
Yeah, whereas COVID is the word of this year, redacted was the word of last year. And then the year before that was Brexit, and the year before that was Brexit, and the year before that was Brexit. And
for the last century, it was
Yeah.
Brexit. Certainly felt like it.
It's a mess.
Sign your life away and open a Google account, says Nigel Sadler. Dragon gloves, close enough. What do you do? When you say dragon gloves, I don't get what you mean.
Gloves, but they're
Dragon character gloves.
Get a picture. There you go. I don't know whether you can see it. I'm holding it up, but it'll be ages before it comes up.
Oh, yeah.
I've got a terrific.
They look
They're just like stripy gloves at the moment.
Yeah, I've got gloves. They look like ordinary person's gloves.
They are, but they're in with dragon scales.
Oh, I see. Oh, not gloves for dragons. No.
There
Who's
are
got the
no
brain cell
dragons.
now?
But
There are no dragons.
Oh, I see. Dragon-shaped gloves. I didn't know, did I? I thought she had a friendly dragon. You know, people do, don't they? Don't you?
do they?
What are you looking for? Oh no, she's gone for the orgasmatram or whatever it's called. What is it called?
I can't remember. Oh, it's not easy when you've got
Yeah, it's not easy when you've got the...
Dang.
That's
Have some bubbles instead.
What was her name? The girl that came in?
Maya, wasn't it?
No, not Maya. The other one.
Oh, it was
Yeah, you know.
Champs.
Yes. What's her name? What's Champs' first?
Oh no, it's gone out of my head. I'm going to kick myself bad.
We can't remember.
Do you want the brain cell?
Emily Champion.
Emily Champion. There we go.
Thanks for sending the brain cell back, Mum.
Yeah,
You're
thanks,
welcome.
Emily. That was an embarrassing moment. Emily will slap us, but luckily, every
No,
time.
she'll just pie face us.
Well, I was going to say, every time she comes, she slaps cream in our faces, and that's not what you think. So, brilliant. Would anybody else
My
like?
mother's on the line.
I know she's on the line. My life is on the line. My reputation.
Your neck is on the line.
Thanks. Would anybody else like to join the merry crew? We've got Helen here, who's having a lovely time doing some knitting for dragons.
No, crocheting.
Oh, beg your pardon, crochet. What's the difference, Helen, between crocheting and knitting?
Well, crocheting, you use a hook.
And in knitting, you use
And in
needles.
knitting, you use knitting needles.
Right, so it's really just the implement.
Yes.
Yes.
The effect is similar?
Well, yeah, effect is similar, but it's what you can do with them.
Yeah.
Can you do more with knitting or more with crocheting?
I think you can do about the same, actually. You can make most garments with both.
Right, okay, well that's all right. And one is obviously crocheting, is that French?
Yes.
Is it? Here
Here we go.
Is knitting English then? Is that an English term?
No idea.
No idea.
No.
I'm just asking. There was a friendly dragon on Ivor the Engine. He used to get cold. Maybe he would like some gloves, says Jackie Traynor. Yes, that's true. Ivor the Engine. We need Sean James Cameron now to do Oliver Postgate impressions. Sean James Cameron from London.
Huh.
Ivor the Engine. Pshtkuf, pshtkuf.
Knit. Old English knitten of West Germanic origin. Related to German dialect nutten, also to knot. The original sense was tie in or with a knot. Hence join, unite, knit.
Somebody's in the. I don't know who this is. I'm going to find out. Hello, who's just joined us invisibly in the scene?
It's Fran and Rich.
Oh, you turned the camera off.
Your camera's vanished.
No, the camera switched on.
That's interesting. We can't see you.
Let me turn the camera off and I'll turn it back on.
Yeah,
Yes.
when in doubt, turn it off and on again.
There is that wonderful technology.
How's
No?
that?
Hello.
Hello. We have the disembodied voices of Fran and Rich. So, Fran and Rich, it's great to have the disembodied voice. It'd be lovely to see you again because you were looking so comfortable in your lovely boat.
Probably our rotten internet here, so we've
Saving
like
the juice.
Yeah.
Not to worry.
Oh well, another day.
Yeah, no, but so how close are you? Because all of us follow you. Every single one of my viewers now.
That's sad.
They've ditched me, and they all follow you. So how close are you to getting your new boat? Because we heard, January the 1st, we're all waiting with our champagne bottles to come and smash it on the hull.
It's not going to be until probably.
December.
Well, I think I'm going to get it for my birthday, which is the 9th of February. That's what I've ordered, the boat.
9th of February, write that down.
Just
Fran's
9th
birthday.
of February, yes.
9th of Feb.
So some point in February, we hope, if things go to plan.
Oh, look, someone's joined on a piano.
Oh, who's on the
we
piano?
have a piano. I wonder, can we get the instrument? Hang on, let's see if we can add the piano to the scene.
Where's that?
Diddlum bum 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 diddlum bum bum diddlum bum bum diddlum bum 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 diddlum bum bum diddlum bum.
I don't know why the camera's not working then.
You don't actually have to bum on it because it's been played.
I know, I like to play along with it.
Hello, Sean.
Sean James Cameron there on the piano. Sean, could you just quickly do an Ivor the Engine Oliver Postgate impression, please?
I'm on the way, Ivor.
Can you play Pachelbel's Cannon now, please?
Yes, Pachelbel's Cannon. That would be
It's
good.
one of my favourites.
There you go. That's even more confusing for you.
Oh,
And you play the piano from my foot.
You can play the piano with your foot, but can you play it well?
No, can you play the piano
Oh.
from my foot?
With your foot? Well, you'll have to come up here.
No, your foot.
Videos lost to say
It's an old joke. I'm just showing
It's the
my
talent show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Unseen talent from followers of Vobes.
There we go.
I think we should have live knitting by Mary Hammond.
Oh yes.
Right, just stay there, Sean. I've just muted Sean for a second because his we have, and I'm just going to let's just get the lovely Fran and Rich. Hang on a minute, Fran and Rich. How the devil are you? Look at this. There's some minute knitting going on.
Oh, yes. No, crochet.
What
Crochet.
screen are we supposed to
It's
watch
just
this
disappeared.
on? We're watching it through the link that you sent to us.
Oh, cute.
Oh, yeah, you won't be able to see us. Don't worry about that.
No, okay.
Yeah, don't. You'll see it afterwards when you watch it back. Look at that lovely little mouse.
I've
Is that
seen
a-
your Christmas mouse.
is
I'm
that a
very
crow-
proud of it.
So have you haven't got your Christmas decorations up already, have you?
No, knitting. I'm crocheting that for the granddaughter. She's going to get one every year now. This is her first Christmas.
Ah.
She's going to hate me, isn't she?
Yeah. When she gets when you get to about 36 and she thinks, do you know what, Gran? I'm 36
Yeah.
now. I've got
36
36.
mice.
Do you think I'm going to live that long? I don't think so.
Blinking better.
Yeah, of
I
course
might
you
do.
will. We know that you are immune to COVID, so therefore you're going to live forever,
Maybe we'll be the only ones left.
floating around the universe. Have you got a name for the new boat? Are you?
Yes.
It's going to be secret though.
Is it
We've
still
got
a
about
secret?
5, but we're not going to announce it.
We've got a list of over 300 that have been suggested.
Why does that not surprise
Fran
me?
Rich being the most popular.
Yes.
Fran Rich. Fran Rich. We're aboard HMS Fran Rich, and we are sailing into the outer space. No, not outer space. Wherever. So where are you tucked up then? Obviously don't give us the precise location because all your adoring fans will be knocking you up in the middle of the night.
So we was walking on the towpath the other day and bumped into somebody. She says, we were just coming to look for you.
If they want to bring wine with them, they're welcome.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah,
Doesn't
it's-
matter what time of the night it is.
We're in Shropshire still, so we haven't moved.
Are you still on the Shropper Union somewhere?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's quite a longish one if you're going to walk it up and down.
Yes.
Do you get
Yes,
people?
that's lovely.
I mean, it's quite difficult because if people sort of get a vague idea where you are, do you ever get people who stalk?
Mm.
We
Do
had
you?
a lady
You get-
one year brought us a big bag of vegetables off of her allotment
Oh,
and
that's nice.
homemade chutneys and pickled onions.
We quite
Yeah, but-
often get a tap on the roof. Hello.
HMSRC here.
Who's that good-looking guy with the beard then on the screen?
Ah.
Mooching about his kitchen.
Mooching
Hey,
about
is that our Ed?
Is that yes? I think that's Ed. Let's add Ed for the moment.
Oh,
Sorry,
Ed
Helen. We'll
Loader.
come back to you in a minute. Hello, Ed.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Ed.
Hi, Ed.
How
Hello.
are you?
I'm good. I'm still squidgy in the middle. How's everyone else?
You're
Squidgy
looking
in
very
the middle.
dapper.
You are rocking the beard though, mate.
Doing my best.
So you're in your kitchen at the moment. You've managed to get some internet.
Managed to get the roof back up.
Yes, it's all working. The ceiling's looking good. See, it's all back.
Excellent.
Just tidying up. I've just been cooking my brother's dinner, so
Oh, that's
kitchen's a
very
bit
kind of you.
messy. Look at that; it's horrible. Ugh. But we're getting there. I'm actually just in the process of feeding my sourdough starter, so I've just paused that for a minute while I'm talking to you guys.
So just give us a quick overview. The sourdough starter is what ingredients? Flour.
Flour and water, nothing complicated.
Just
So-
flour and water. And what do you do to it? You just let it
Just
rot.
okay. I've got this little glass here. It's a tiny glass at the moment because I'm not using a lot of it today, so I haven't
Right.
made lots of it. But normally I'll get a spoonful of this, put it in a new glass, sometimes in a big tub if I'm making a lot, and that spoonful will go in about 1 part sourdough starter to about 4 parts flour and 4 parts water. And I do vary that depending on how long I need it to last until its next feed. So if it's going to be a long time, I might stretch that a bit further, put some more flour and water in.
So, what I don't
I'll just
understand,
leave
you've
it.
got I know you've gone through this before on the Vogue show, and clearly
Yeah.
I'm as thick as a plank. But you've got flour and water, and you leave it. What happens
That's it.
then? Does it just absorb natural? What's that stuff you get? Thrush? No, not thrush. Yeast.
Yeah, that's it, Richard. To be fair, that is it. Yeah.
Is that what happens?
Yeast. Yeah. So this little glass full of flour and water contains natural yeast, which has built up a colony over many, many years. It must be 15 years old. It's Boris. This is Boris. It was named after the Who song, Boris the Spider. And sometimes Boris is a big jar, and sometimes he's just a little tiny glass like this, depending how much I need.
Yeah.
So one
Does that
teaspoon of Boris will...
Does that
will-
Boris lock us up in our houses by any chance?
Thankfully not. No, I'm getting that
Will he let us
comparison
go
a
on the
lot
2nd of
lately.
December?
But yeah, honestly, one spoonful of this will make a whole jar full of sourdough starter for 10 hours later when I need it. So I'm preparing to do my baking tomorrow. So I need a lot of sourdough starter for tomorrow. The kitchen is sweltering hot. You can probably see the sweat dripping off me at the moment.
Nope.
No.
So yeah, this sourdough starter is gonna
When you say
read really quickly.
When you say you need a lot for tomorrow, it sounds like you've turned yourself into a mass-produced baker. How many loaves are you making?
Tomorrow I'm baking currently 6 loaves, but I predict 3 more will be needed. So
For what reason? Unless you
various
just that.
neighbours and my own freezer. So 3 loaves are going to go in here. 3 loaves are for neighbours.
Fran, have you ever done sourdough?
I'd love to, but we haven't got a fridge at the moment, so we can't on the boat. But I don't know if anybody remembers the friendship cakes. I remember doing one back in the 80s, and it was a similar thing where you used to pass 1 cupful of this mixture on to somebody else, and then you could make cakes out of it, and then they'd pass a cupful on, and it went on for years, the same mixture. And I guess it's a similar thing to the sourdough starter.
Yeah, that sounds similar.
I'm just
But
looking
definitely
for,
on the new boat, we're going to have. If somebody can send us a starter, we'll need a starter, and then that's fine.
friendship cake. We should set something up like that. It'd be good for on the Vogue show, wouldn't it? Everybody doing Connor's Dark Corner. Sorry, I don't mean to have not keep an eye on the comments, and there's some lovely comments going on. Connor's Dark Corner said something. He said, "Look for my comment
about a mouse or something."
About a mouse. Could you not post it again, Connor? Because I can't go back. Can you see the mouse comment I made? No is the answer. And if you did it again, I would be able to see it. So this is obviously in reference to Fran's lovely mouse that we saw earlier. And a joke, obviously, or something coming up. Your chocolate locks comment.
Your crochet hooks comment is the last I can see, where he said he said the crochet hook is similar to that which the ancient Egyptians would have used to hoik out brains for mummifying.
Thanks, Connor. Maybe don't look for the mouse comment.
Oh,
then.
no.
I know.
I think it'd go up the nose, actually, Fran.
Have you have you released another podcast, Fran and Rich? If there's one juicy one that we're waiting to listen to.
No, we haven't as yet. Been a bit lazy, haven't we, today?
Aren't they? Such a lazy bunch. On their
Yeah,
boat,
just sat
nothing
with my
to
feet
do.
up all day.
That's today's work. That's what I've done.
That's today's work. I don't think they get up till about midday,
Life-
and then they go to bed about 1 o'clock.
Sounds good to me.
Life really is too short, isn't it, Richard? Really?
Isn't it? How are you
I've
managing
been
to
out chopping wood and all sorts today as well. So
chopping up the licorice all sorts? Blimey. So, you know, I was up at 6 this morning. I was
6?
Yeah, 6.
6?
No, well, I was going to count all the things, but
I
that
see.
just makes
You
me
just-
look like a twit. Where's Gigi? I don't know where Gigi is. Gigi not out there?
Not tonight. I haven't seen him.
Not tonight.
He may
Not tonight,
busy.
Josephine. Your crochet comments. Oh yeah, Connor, I can see the comment. Crochet hooks. Yeah, he's not repeating it anyway. Let's just check in with your mum. There's a bit of scientist's work going on in the background. Here's your mum.
Hello, your mum.
Hello, your mum. How you
Hello.
doing, Helen?
I'm fine. I can't see me, but I can see the 3 of you. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you.
That's right. I don't know whether you
I got the brain cell.
whether you can see yourself in the
No,
because there's a little green room.
Where is it?
Oh, you could be. We don't worry too much about. What is the time? Should we be finishing soon? I think we should.
21:18.
Yes, there's plenty of nonsense here. Listen, I don't want this to go on forever because people would just find this a little self-indulgent. Fran and Rich has got a new video out which came out last week, wasn't it? Your one?
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant. I think you mentioned me by name, so that made it even better. But it was great. I can't remember. What was it about?
Well, there I am.
It's about this couple in a boat.
Oh, some
isn't it?
rubbish.
Videos since then.
What?
Some old rubbish about people on the canals.
Yeah,
We will probably do a podcast maybe tomorrow. We might
Yeah.
sit and do a podcast in the morning.
Yeah, there is one in the.
Because I think you've got to ask me 20 questions, haven't you? So,
Oh, that would be interesting. 20
Yes.
questions, Fran and Rich.
Yes.
There we go. Check
Yes.
them out. They're doing it tomorrow. So they'll be up at about 5 in the morning, finished it by 6. It'll be ready for breakfast for everybody else. Isn't that right?
Actually, Fran was up at 5.
I was up
morning,
at 10 to 5 this
Yeah.
morning,
Oh,
lighting the fire while you were snuggled in
Well, I
bed.
was
She's a
snoring
good
in bed.
girl, isn't she?
I am a good girl, yeah. Thank you.
She's got a well trained. You should come over at my house and light the fire for me.
It will cost you.
I'll send Joseph.
Yeah, Joseph. Will he know which way to go?
Send him
I'm
to
sure I
me.
Up the chimney.
Up the chimney, yeah. Send him up the chimney. Don't light the fire then, for God's sake. Oh dear. Well, listen, everybody. Ed, we can see you busy in the kitchen. What have you been doing? Tell us, give us an update of what the exciting.
Just fed Boris my sourdough starter. Basically, what I'm doing: a teaspoon of sourdough starter, 4 times that amount by 4 for the amount of flour I need, and the amount of water in weight. And I've now tucked him away in this cupboard where he'll be nice and warm, and all that yeast will spread. So in the morning, I'm going to have loads of sourdough starter to start baking with.
When you say it spreads, is that like the coronavirus? Will it be everywhere that you won't be able to touch a
There's no
surface?
vaccine for it.
Yeah, it's just going to sort of frop over and overtake the whole of Greenwich. So
Well, don't worry.
beware.
The Oxford University have come up with a. Isn't it funny? They came up with this vaccine thing. No, we never have a vaccine. It'll take months and months and months. Now 3 have come all at once, like buses.
That doesn't surprise me. It's always
One's
the way.
German, isn't it? One's American or Canadian, and the other one is English. Which one would you have?
I'd go for the American one.
What? The American one?
Oh, totally. Yeah, it'd be mass produced far quicker. Our one will just get sold to somebody else who'll then produce it for us.
They'll distribute it through market stalls.
If you do the American one, I mean, it may end up on. It may be that you order it through Amazon. And
Well,
so
at least they're reliable.
Well, it's true. It may come, but you may find it's actually their Morrison's that deliver it because they do a lot of Morrison's food now. My Morrison's is doing Amazon food. I don't understand it because you go on Amazon, you think, oh, that looks really nice. I'll have that. You don't know that that's actually just an old chicken from Morrison's over the road. How does that? I mean, isn't that trade's description? You think it's an Amazon chicken you're buying and an Amazon lettuce. A chicken stuffed with lettuce. Let us pray it doesn't kill us. And it actually comes from a different supermarket. It's very odd. Anyway, enough of this.
Talk about chicken.
I've not had a food delivery in years. I can't comment.
No.
Speaking of chicken, Station Master Choice says, I chickened out of the video tonight. Don't even see me on my own videos.
Do you not? Oh, yes, that's true. Station Master, you should check out Station Master's Choice, by the way, on his YouTube channel. He goes around some interesting places and does walks. Everybody's doing it now. I need to think of something new to do. I'm just going to do balloon rides. That's it.
Yes.
Just going to do balloon rides. Every day, a different balloon ride.
Oh, fairy godfather Jeff.
Yeah. But I might do it from the point of view of a little mouse. A woolen mouse, that's an idea, in a little basket looking over, and it balloon rides like that. And you have a tiny little camera in there, and I could do that every day. It doesn't go very far, probably just across the living room, maybe up the garden path, you know. think of 100 different ones. People tune in their ones. I love it. Anyway,
referring back to the vaccines, Connor's Dark Corner says, "I will wait for the Russians. They always come up, one up everything."
Yeah, they've probably nicked all the ideas anyway.
Please, sir, can we go now?
Yes, thank you very much. It's a bit like that goggle box thing where we're watching somebody else watching the screen. It's most peculiar.
I actually only started watching that recently. I quite like it.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh, I've got to say, I've moaned about Gogglebox for years until I saw it, and wow,
it's really quite interesting.
Did you like it, Fran?
I did, yeah. I don't. Obviously, we don't watch television now, but I did love it. Yeah.
Thank God. The wise people got rid of the tellies. Anyway, on that note, thank you so much, you guys.
Lovely to see you.
Cheers,
Thank
everybody.
you, Helen.
Miss you guys.
Bye.
Nice
Take
to meet
care,
you,
one
Mum.
and all.
Bye, Mum.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, Mummy.
Bye-bye. There we go. Isn't that nice? That was very nice. We can get rid of those headphones now for a moment.
Yay.
We won't be doing too much of that because it's madness. But there we are. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed
this crazy show.
Crazy Monday show. It's just been a bit of an experiment. Do tell us if you're into Dungeons and Dragons or derivatives thereof. If you've done any knitting animals or got stuff for Christmas, we'd like to know. But we've just got one more video to end with. We've got one more video. Now, this came in from an email that's just numbers. And the instruction was, as you'll hear in the video, I don't know who the hell this is, whether this is legitimate or whether this is something else. But
intriguing.
Yeah, it is intriguing. So see what you make of this before we go.
I recently spotted Cowper Road in Worthing, so I thought I would read one of William Cowper's poems, Of the Light Shining Out of Darkness. God moves in a mysterious way, his wonders to perform. He plants his footsteps in the sea, and rides upon the storm. Deep in unfathomable minds of never-failing skill, he treasures up his bright designs, and works his sovereign will. Ye fearful saints, fresh courage take, the clouds ye so much dread are big with mercy, and shall break in blessings on your head. Judge not the Lord by feeble sense, but trust him for his grace. Behind a frowning providence he hides a smiling face. His purposes will ripen fast, unfolding every hour. The bud may have a bitter taste, but sweet will be the flower. Blind unbelief is sure to err, and scan his work in vain. God is his own interpreter, and he will make it plain. Now, a great friend of William Cowper was a John Newton. You might have heard of this poem. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found, was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed. Through many dangers, toils, and snares I have already come. 'Tis grace has brought me safe thus far, and grace will lead me home. The Lord has promised good to me, his word my hope secures. He will my shield and portion be, as long as life endures. Yes, when this flesh and heart shall fail, and mortal life shall cease, I shall possess within the veil a life of joy and peace. The earth shall soon dissolve like snow, the sun forbear to shine, but God, who called me here below, will be forever mine.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that. And if it's, what is it?
Mike Stevens says this is my video.
Is this your video?
Wonderful.
I just came in. It just came in. I had no idea. It didn't say who it was from, and it.
Yeah, I like him. Himalayan rock salt.
Himalayan?
I always called it Himalayan, but apparently the locals from Himalaya or Himalaya call it Himalayan.
Himalayan?
Himalayan. Yes, the way you accent it. But anyway.
Well, I didn't even know it was a rock salt. I thought it was not a lava lamp, because obviously lava is from the core of the earth. But I just thought it was a triangular shaped lamp. Well, there we go. How about that? Copa Road. Thank you very much, Mike and Newton.
Yes, thanks for that.
But that's it for today's show. Look at that, 21:28. We've managed to get in on time. It's amazing. I hope you've enjoyed this rather peculiar show that's sort of leaned from here to here. But don't worry, it goes downhill on Wednesday because I'll be on my own. But not to worry, I'm sure there'll be something to talk about. Thank you to the lovely Julia for coming in.
Thank you to the lovely Richard for having me here.
Oh, it's my pleasure. And thank you to you guys for the videos. Appreciate that. And if you want to read some poetry and send it in, do so. The information on how to send it via WeTransfer is in the description. Or anything else, of course. We'd like to know what you're going to be doing for Christmas. If you could tell us that in the next show, that would be great. Because nobody knows what they're doing for Christmas until the 2nd of December, I guess. But we might just do it anyway. Thank you to the video contributors, to Fran and Rich, to Ed, and to your lovely mum, to Jeff
Mahoney.
Jeff Mahoney for making all the technical things go away, and to you guys for watching, and to Judith, is Judith out there?
I haven't actually seen her.
To Judith, who would have been out there, if she is out there, she's doing it very carefully, discreetly, which is
sometimes
nice.
She's just there.
Yeah, she doesn't need to sort of throw her hammer around. And thank you for typing and all of everything.
Thank you, everybody.
Yes,
that's what he's trying to say.
That's what I'm trying to say.
He kind of said all that.
Did I say all that?
He did just say all that.
And thank you for the phone call from Sean James Cameron, just to add a bit of fun. And to Dean Judd for the Dungeons and Dragons derivative. And if you want to find out more information on that, I think he put his email up there somewhere. But from us, we have to go. Life goes on. The universe doesn't get any smaller. And so we will see you next time. Thank you, Julia.
Thank you, Richard. Thank you, everybody.
Take care. Look after yourselves. Bye-bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.